I had a penny for every patient who come into this hospice and said, I was so frightened to come in and now I'm here, I just feel so glad I came here, that I would be a very rich man.
Well, actually, I said it's like a 5-star hotel.
So when I was able to get in here, it was like manna from heaven.
Right.
And I never dreamt I would.
When Willowbrook Hospice opened in 1997, you could be forgiven for wanting to walk on by. After all, who needed reminding of society's last taboo? The finality and pain of dying. Times have changed. This year Willowbrook celebrates its 10th anniversary, and many local people have glowing stories to tell about the hospice.
It's given me a new lease of life, the hospice, honestly.
Yet some of the old prejudices still persist.
Funny thing, one fella the other day said to me, he says, you don't very often go in there and come out.
Yeah. But it's not like Colditz, you don't have to dig a tunnel and get back onto Prescott Road to get away.
I think people need to see what the hospice does, speak to people who have been involved in the hospice, and only then can we dispel people's myths of it being a miserable place where people come and die and everyone's walking around with sad long faces and black veils.
So I presume your symptoms have returned again then of your anemia?
It is a thought by a lot of people outside that it is the place you come to die in. You know. Until you've been in it changes your mind.
The first thing that strikes you at Willowbrook is its energy. If you didn't know you were in a hospice, you'd never guess that many of the people you met were living with a life-limiting illness.
When I've learned that I was terminally ill, that I went down, real down in the dumps. And I was fighting with the wife, I was and everything. And since I started coming here, everything's changed, just like that. It's completely changed.
Day therapy at Willowbrook is the high point of Jeff's week. It gets him out of the house and gives his wife a break. It reminds him there's a life to be led beyond illness.
So I was looking for something to take my mind off this. But it's surprising how quick a night goes if you start a painting. But I enjoy it, that's it. You don't think when you're working.
When you're working, you're
just doing the time flies like that.
Exactly. Your mind and your mind's occupied.
That's it, yeah.
You don't.
For George, coming to day therapy helps him stop brooding on his illness. And he gets a lift in from Mary into the bargain.
I'm a volunteer driver. Because to me, my father died in a hospice, and I just thought it was a place where somebody goes to die. And I found out it isn't, and it gives such pleasure and hope to the people who go there. Everybody I pick up enjoys it and says, how much they look forward to going. And oh yeah?
What it was, the lads never got tickets for the match tomorrow night.
Oh, right.
So, yeah, it gives you the break. It's somewhere different to go. You're not sat, you're not sat in four walls. At least you come here, you're meeting people with the same illness as yourself.
Day therapy offers not just an opportunity to make new friends, but the pleasure of being waited on and eating well.
Enjoy.
The food is like a 5-star hotel. All fresh made, lunch, tea, supper.
Just want to get your lunch order, darling, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, we got mushroom soup to start off with.
Better than the bloody Ritz, They're pampering you all the while.
Chicken with just potatoes, cauliflower and broccoli. And we've got a brandy basket with some ice cream in, drizzled with strawberry sauce, yeah?
And even the bacon was cut to the shape of the bread. Honest to God, I couldn't believe it.
When it comes back out, we're going to drizzle caramel sauce over it and then serve it with custard.
Cheers, Milo. Very good. No qualms at all about the food. Well, they can come round. Such as dinner time now. They'll be round in a few minutes asking you what would you like, and you get what you want. Well, I was a bit wobbly today. I must admit, I was a bit wobbly.
As well as day therapy, Willowbrook also offers an inpatient service, where those who are more seriously ill receive care.
That's lovely, 124.68.
Tell me.
So what particular symptoms gives you the most problem?
Well, tiredness is one.
The care offered at Willowbrook is holistic. The whole person is treated, not just their physical symptoms.
Can't walk very far.
We look at patients and their symptoms and their needs. We like to have this holistic approach. So it's about a patient's physical symptoms, social problems that they may have, spiritual beliefs, psychological problems that we may encounter. And I think if we look at the definition of palliative care, it embraces all those sort of issues. It's not just a question of a tablet for pain relief. It's exploring other problems the patient may have. And I think that's one of the beauties of the hospice and working in the team like this. We all work towards those ends.
Can feel the tension coming out of the muscles.
Can you?
Yeah.
In addition to day therapy and the inpatient unit, Willowbrook has an outpatient unit that offers a range of complementary therapies, including aromatherapy, Reiki and massage.
Oh, that is nice.
What came as a surprise to Arthur was that Willowbrook offered him a new lease of life when he feared that his was over.
I thought when you went into a hospice, that was it. You were towards the end. That's what I thought it was. I thought, well, you've not got long to go, and that's why you're in it. But since I'm coming here, it's completely changed my mind. It's not for that. It's to actually help you have a life and to enjoy life. After all said and done, the moment we're born, we're dying anyway. So what difference does the life-threatening illness make? It just means you may go earlier. So that's